What is going on, guys? As you guys can tell from the title of the video, we have done an entire rework of our Icy Ramen mod. We're now on Icy Ramen 2.0. A lot of this rework was thanks to you guys suggesting everything the last time that we were working on this mod. Kato, Cray, and I took a look at all of that stuff and basically attended to every single thing that you guys pointed out. Obviously, one of the main things that you guys said was the visuals of the mod were not that outstanding. And as you can kind of tell, we're going to go through each of these things individually, but the visuals on this mod have greatly improved thanks to that man right there. So, like I said, one of the main things that we did end up changing is the system of how you get XP, SP. Yeah, we actually have SP now and it works. And the way that you actually unlock things and use things. So, starting from the top, if we press C here, this is the new chakra card, and as you can tell, it does have SP. This changed a little bit. So medical now gives you health boost, ninjutsu gives you chakra, taijutsu is for the Lee clan only and lets you use gates and stuff like that. Kenjutsu makes you able to use certain swords, senjutsu is so that you can use certain sage modes, and tailed beast link is so that you can use tailed beast and tailed beast staging, which that has also changed a little bit too. So how do you get the SP, you may ask? So you're going to basically get it from killing normal mobs. Once you become level 11, which I'll show you right here, as you can see, I'm level 3 right now. If I get up to level 10, as you can tell right here, it says get to level 10 to earn SP. We're going to do exactly that. Keep in mind how much SP we have. There is a chance that we get 0, but we can get 0, 1, or 2. So let's hope that we get 2 from this. Now that we're level 11, it says earn 0 to 2 SP. And let's see how much we earned. We actually earned 2. That's actually W. Okay, perfect. So then you would just put this into like medical per se, and it will give you more health. Now, as you can tell, we're kind of reworking the health system a little bit, but it works very good. If I actually do come back to life now, I will get the correct amount of XP or the correct amount of health, correct me if I'm wrong, that I'm supposed to have. So that's the new skill point, health, and all that type of system, which is a great improvement over what we had before. Kato, right now, I mean, health system overall, what are your thoughts? I mean, it's completely different, so what do you think?
We took a look at, like, the way we were doing it. You know, like, anybody who's worked in M Creator and all you guys that have played multiple mods and are experienced in this type of thing, you guys will understand that every single M Creator has different ins and outs of it, so we took a look at it and see what we could do. The way we were doing it was causing a lot of issues server side. In a single player setting, it worked a lot better. But since we decided we were going to make this a server use mod, especially for us to showcase it and do it the proper way that it's meant to be, we went with a different way, which is basically health boosting. I think it works a lot easier. It's very similar if you guys have played the Kimetsu no Yaiba mod by Orca. It's very similar to that. So now we have a health system that, you know, first of all, it can be upgraded at any moment in time without like much overhead. So we can always increase stats to make a new meta for everybody and increase the level cap for everyone to enjoy themselves. And I think it works a lot smoother overall for people when it comes to health boost versus attributes.
Yeah, now instead of like upgrading your health and just getting 1 extra heart at a time, it's like anywhere between like 3 and 6 hearts, depending on what level it is, I believe, right?
Yeah, and I think the max also, when me and Icy did the math, it was looking around the max that Mathiox have, which I think is like 522 health. So.
Yeah, I think it is exactly like 520 or 522. So we're hoping that that should be good. But as he said, we can raise these stat caps at any time. Right now, Tailed Beast is at 100, Senjutsu is at 100. I'm not sure what Kenjutsu's at. Tai's at 100. Ninjutsu is actually infinite, so you can have an infinite amount of chakra in this. And health, I believe, I forget what max medical level is. I think it's 100, right?
Right.
Yeah, so for right now, pretty much everything is at 100 other than ninjutsu, but like we said, we can raise those at any time. But getting into another huge change of this mod, the way that jutsus work. So we're going to kind of start with the more simpler things at the start and then work our way to the more in-depth things. So if you guys want to see something like Tailed Beast and stuff like that, make sure you stick around to the end of the video. But if we just go ahead and use, say, water release or better yet, fire release. Actually, we're going to refrain from using fire because I don't want to set all this stuff on fire. But as you can tell, we have something that pops up on the left side of the thing, and we actually do have learners now. So instead of all the moves being under one singular thing, they are now actually under one learner. So you can kind of scroll through this learner by pressing R. As you can tell, we have Water Dragon, Shark Bullet, and then we don't have a third move in water, so it says no move selected. But We can just right click, use Water Dragon. If we switch to Shark Bullet while Water Dragon's on a cooldown, we cannot use Shark Bullet. So you're going to have to actually think before you use certain jutsus. And then we can use Shark Bullet just like that. Pretty simple stuff, nothing too crazy. Same thing with fire, since we have 3 in there: Great Fireball, Phoenix Flower, and Destroyer Flame. This is definitely much better of a system. I think that this is going to work really good. It works really cool with cooldowns because you have to think a little bit more before you use any given jutsu from a KG or learner or clan. And it should actually free up a ton of spots on your hotbar, so you can actually use like 9 actual different things at the same time. So as you can tell, we do have all 5 of the nature releases, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different KGs right now. If you guys have never seen our mod, these KGs are actually pretty cool. Kato, which one should I show off? Which one's your favorite KG?
Honestly, I don't know. I probably would say lava.
Yeah,
Lava
that's
sure.
what I was gonna say too. All right, so let me get away from all this stuff before I set it all on fire. But we've got Scorching Stream Rock, which this is actually a pretty cool move. Boom, shoots out 3 or 4, I forget how many, 3 of those balls, and it sets things on fire. And then if we use Lava Plume, this move is actually really sick too. If I hit him with it, it's going to shoot a giant lava plume up in the sky, setting everything in the area on fire. So that's kind of what to expect from our mod. Our models are, I'd say, pretty awesome, and the way that the jutsus all work and kind of interact with each other is also really, really cool. As you can tell with Lava Plume too, all of those little things that shoot out can do damage, but if you hit the main one, that's what you really want to hit. For our mod, we kind of went for more of like a balanced but also super fun and visually pleasing thing, kind of somewhere in between, you know, crazy mods that have a ton of animations and something that actually works really balanced on a server. So moving on from the KGs and natures, we have how many clans is this? This is what, 17 different clans?
17, I believe.
Yeah, and each of these, I think that each of these have at least 2 jutsu, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so we have, I mean, if you do that math there, that's 17 times 2. That's like 34 different moves that you actually can use from all of the clans and the clan itself. Some of these have more than 2 moves, I believe, right? If you include like MSs and stuff like that.
Yeah, 6-path modes actually have 2 moves and then the mode transformation that you're wearing.
Yeah, exactly. So this, what I am wearing right now, is our Obito Sage's 6-path mode. This gives insane buffs, which we'll show you how modes work in a little bit here. But I mean, is there any specific clan that you want me to show?
I would probably, I think if Byakugan probably would be sick. I added, so before we had Gentle Fist, but I thought something cool we could add was like the activation of the Byakugan. So try the Byakugan activation technique.
Ooh, yo, it actually highlights things around me. Okay, that's sick. And then, ooh, and then if I have Air Palm. Oh, whoops. I blew up a couple things there. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, if we activate Byakugan, and then right now, so since I have this Sage's 6-paths on, the eyes that I have technically would give me buffs from this, but the Byakugan is on underneath of this, correct?
So basically what we did with, that's a good segue actually. Go ahead and grab one of the Byakugan that I have in there for you.
Okay. Oh yeah, separate, right?
Yeah, you might want to take your cosmetic head off so they can see.
Okay.
So basically, with the way that we revamped eyes, which is kind of segueing to the clans, the eyes now, when you roll a clan, let's say you get Hyuga, you'll get the clan learner for the jutsus as well as an ocular activation skill learner, which is what Icy has in his hand, and now he can right click it, and it's supposed to take chakra as you use it.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's sick.
So that way it's a little bit more balanced, and it also gives a little bit more leeway to them choosing when to use it and when not to use it, since the buffs aren't too crazy, but they're balanced in a way that they can use it while fighting.
Exactly. So if you do have multiple eyes on, it's gonna pretty much pick whichever eye it feels like it should show, I believe. But you can actually activate multiple eyes at the same time now, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so you can stack eyes, but it'll obviously only show one at a time because that's a 2D surface. But and then moving
also drains
on,
the chakra.
Yeah.
For all the eyes.
Oh, really? So if you have multiple on, it'll drain more and more. Okay, that's actually sick. So another thing that changed in these, was the, I mean, obviously Susanos, which we might as well get into now. I'll put on a MS and kind of show off the Susanos, huh? Yeah,
I mean,
see, so it's still showing Byakugan for me, but if I deactivate Byakugan, then it's going to show the Mangekyo. This is sick. This is so cool.
so a little bit of how we changed how Susanos work, because I think when we took a look at it, me and Cray were taking a look at it when we were revamping, and I pitched the idea of like having colored Susanos. Because I remember in Mathiak's mod, they had like an option to get randomized Susanos, and I thought that was really cool. And people always wanted different Susanos. So right now we have multiple colors in. So we have green, blue, pink Itachis and Sasuke's in. Later on when we do extra clans, obviously the green and the blue might turn to Madara and Shisui's, but we don't know quite yet. We're just kind of like playing around with it. If you look in the first slot, we have what's called the Susanoo Unlock scroll. Now, before in our mod, kind of like in HCMBs, you would have to search out the Itachi NPC, kill Itachi NPC, and then you guys would get a MS unlock or a Itachi defeated token. It's very similar to our mod. It works the same way. You right click it depending on the clan you have that has the Sharingan, you'll get that correlating Sharingan, right? The MS.
Yes, I just clicked it and got a random blue one.
Right. And then when you get the random MS from the Itachi defeated token, you also get the Susanoo Awakened token. And when you roll the Susanoo Awakened token, it has a random chance to give you any of the colors that you've seen.
Mm-hmm. Which stage should I show off?
I personally like the second form and the last form the most.
Yeah, let me see. I'll show the second form first, which looks like this. Dude, this looks absolutely insane. These particle effects and the actual, like, picture of the skeleton are such an improvement from anything that we've had before. And honestly, if I have to say, I think that this might be some of the best Susanos in Naruto Minecraft, honestly. Now, something interesting that I want to test out. I have two different Susanos because I clicked it twice. So if I picked up the extra one. So if I put on Susanoo Stage 3 from this, oh yeah, it's going to put on both at the same time. I wonder if you can stack Susanos.
I don't know if it would stack much like buffs.
Oh yeah, I have it right now. So I have Res 3, Strength 3.
Which is the Susanoo last stage.
Okay. Yeah, so as you guys can tell, hold on, I'll try to I can't deactivate the Susanoo, but yeah, you guys can tell that the full stage Itachi, kind of, what is this called, like humanoid form, looks absolutely amazing as well. This stuff looks so cool. So those are the Susanos. Let me go ahead and get those off there and move on to the next thing. Susanos look great though. So we do have Sage modes, which we are working on an update for. That'll be in a separate video. If you guys want to see that, make sure you guys drop a sub, and we'll see it in a future video. But here is some of the other Sage mode things. I mean, you saw Kato is wearing the Naruto Sage mode. I had on the actual Obito Sage mode, and the third one is, oh, that's just Sasuke Curse Mark. So you could see Sasuke Curse Mark right here. It adds a really, really cool tattoo to the skin, and has his like little cloak thing there too. Another, what?
Show them this. Activate the 6-pass Sage mode.
Okay. 6-pass Sage mode. Oh, yo, the particles are sick. Okay, this looks fire. The glowing on there is not supposed to be there, so we'll probably fix that. But the particles are actually insane, dude. They look like fireflies. That's so cool. So another huge thing that you get from this actual Sage mode, and just to show how powerful Sage modes are, you get something called Super TB Rasen Shurikens from this, and let's go ahead and use it here. Yeah, it shoots out 9 different Rasen Shurikens that all have their tail beast, basically nature in them, and if you hit those, they do even more damage. It's an insane jutsu. But moving on to the next thing. We do actually have the legendary swords in here now. So we've got Nuabari, Kubakura Bocho, Samihara, which the model on this looks really, really good, Shibuki, Hiramakiri, Kabadawari, and the Kiba Blades. And all of them will eventually have moves in them too. If you guys saw our Icy no Yaiba add-on, you guys know what we're talking about. And then we do also have a couple special things. This is our new Rasengan, our new Chidori, and our 6-pass Shukajo. All these models are absolutely insane. They look really, really good. So, moving on to the next main thing, though, would be the beta stuff. And you guys will see from this beta stuff. We really cooked for you guys to show you guys that we support, or we appreciate your guys' support for our development. So we have a couple different things. This is the beta tester Sharingan. It is a pink Sharingan that is a limited edition one. You can actually upgrade this to MS and EMS if you do have an Uchiha clan, but if not, you still get a Sharingan that gives you all the regular Sharingan buffs. And then for the development support pack, for those of you who do really support us, this is the Gloam Jogan, which you will also get some really cool buffs from. It looks amazing, and yeah, the buffs from this are absolutely insane. You can turn it off, turn it back on, and you are all set to go. It does use a little bit of chakra, but the buffs are definitely worth it, and the look is definitely worth it. And then we might as well run through the rest of these kind of statues that we have here. This is Sasuke's curse mark. Looks absolutely amazing. You guys saw these two things. Well, you didn't see the head on this one, but there's the head of the Naruto Six Paths. And then these are the KCM ones, which we did not have in at the time of our last update. We only had the Naruto one, or the Kurama one technically, but now all 9 are in. And then up here, we also do have all 9 of the KCM 2s. So before we didn't even have KCM 1s. Now we got both KCM 1 and 2, which is a perfect kind of next part of the tailed beasts. And this is a little bit in depth. So I'm going to have Kato kind of help explain how the TBs work, because they're a little bit more complicated than they were before. But let me grab all of these out of here. So we do have all 9 tailed beasts, but I'll go ahead and show off 3 or 4 of these different stages. So as you can tell, we do have the Modatabi Jinchuriki forms. Which stage do you think I should show off in this? The full or the...
I think the colors for KCM for Modatabi are honestly the best. They're my favorite. So KCM.
Which one? 1 or 2?
1 or 2. I mean, either one doesn't matter.
So if we go into Modatabi Chakra Mode 2, yeah, dude, this looks so good. We get the same effects as we did in the Naruto Sage Path mode, and yeah, this looks absolutely sick. So let's go ahead and show off Stage 2 Tailed Beast though, because you guys have not seen this yet. Boom, this is our new Stage 2 Tailed Beast. You get some cool particles, you get the bone armor, and you've got some really cool looking tails. This is actually pretty sick. This is honestly really hard to do in Minecraft, so Cray did a really good job of kind of showing off the bone stage. Bone stage can look amazing if done right, and I think that he did it right this time. Now, not only do you get the forms of the tailed beast, but you also get a skill learner. So if I go through here and show off these moves, you get Sand Coffin with stage 1, or the one tails tailed beast. So Kato, are you in survival mode by chance? Or Cray actually go in survival mode because you have a lot of health. So if I use Sand Coffin on him, he has 424 health. Watch this. It's going to raise him up in the air. He can't move, and that took almost 100 health away from him. And yeah, that's a crazy move. But now let's go down here and show off the tailed beast bomb. The tailed beast bombs. So if we hit him, he has 320 health or 330 health. It charges up, shoots it out, and it does a ton of AoE. It took him down to 242, so that also does about 100 damage. Now with Gyuki, each of these tailed beasts have their own move. So here's Gyuki's Ink Shot. He's at 242. If we shoot this out, boom, shoots a few times. And doesn't this give like some sort of poison effect to you too?
It blinds me.
Oh, it blinds you. Okay, that's actually sick. And each of the tailed beasts also get their tailed beast bomb. Son Goku gets something really cool. So his move is more of a buff. So let me go ahead and show this off. So if we go into Lava Chakra mode, this is actually what you're going to look like. You'll set anybody around you on fire. You are immune to fire, and you get pretty much maximum fire resistance. But this looks absolutely crazy. Let's go ahead and turn this off, or wait for it to run out if we can. And then this is actually my favorite because it's really OP. So if you get Kurama, you get continuous tailed beast bombs as your actual tailed beast move. Let me move back a little bit from Cray here. And I'm going to kind of fire these away. You might want to actually heal yourself too. So continuous tailed beast bomb as Tenten is approaching him. Boom. There's 1 tailed beast bomb, 2 tailed beast bombs, 3 tailed beast bombs. And they do a ton of AoE and did about 100 damage to him. And I didn't even hit him directly with all of those. Let's see what happens if I hit you directly with them. So you're at 363. So you're at 363 right now. Let's see if I hit you directly with all of these. Oh, it's gonna be hard to hit you with all of them, but oh, and I missed the third one. But you're at 306, and I only hit you with 2. So yeah, these are pretty good. They might need a little bit of a buff, but the AoE on them is pretty much the craziest thing. You can basically hit really far away from somebody and do quite a bit of damage, and you get the regular tailed beast bomb with Kurama as well, so you can use both. But guys, that is a lot of the stuff that we reworked in this mod. It's probably not everything. We might be forgetting a couple different things, but overall, the mod has been insanely revamped, and we really hope that you guys enjoy this because we actually had quite a bit of fun making this and kind of showing what our skills have kind of developed into. Obviously, we've come very, very far in development, not only in coding, but also the visual stuff thanks to Cray. And big shout out to Cray and Kato for pretty much getting this update out almost by themselves. I did a little bit, but they pretty much carried this update, so big thank you to them. Cray or Kato, is there anything that you guys want to say before the video ends?
We ain't finished.
We ain't finished. That's a good one. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, he's right. We ain't finished. We're going to continue trying to update. Just make sure you guys check out the Patreon, check out the server, support us any way you can. You know, when you purchase things on the server and you get Patreon and you continue to pay your subscription on that, it helps with the funds for development because, you know, making these things can be really expensive and take a lot of our times. You know, me and Cray have been pulling a lot of hours to get this out in the time period that it has. And like you said, we're not done. So come out and support.
Yeah, support is the #1 thing. If you guys like the videos, watch the videos. If you guys want to interact on the Discord or in the servers, every single thing helps. And especially if you guys are able to, any type of development support through the Patreon or purchases on the server definitely keeps us going. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Put in the comments what you guys think of it and subscribe if you are new because like they said, we are not done. See you guys in the next one.